Good day, here's one of our interviewee, Mr. Ian Dave Fuentes. So here's my question. Does the story of Edsa People Power still matter?
Yes, it still matters today because the Edsa People Power Revolution Jud kay nag-prove siya na if the government, like karon na government, if the present government wishes to go up against the people, like the people will revolt and go up against the government. Mo nang makita tag mga rally kay tungod na siya pod mura bitaw siya ka ng branch sa effect sa kanang Edsa People Power Revolution. And also bitaw ka ng fun fact kay as a psychology major, I think that the Edsa People Power Revolution bitaw jud may have an unconscious psychological effect towards the government officials, diba? Because ang government officials, they will be forced to behave well jud kay diba, if dili sila behave well kay may chance na ang people or the community will revolt against them. So that's my idea.
Hello, I am Nariza Balanay from MSU IIT, and in my perspective, the story of EDSA or the People Power Revolution still matters in the present time. It is because the EDSA revolution is one of the critical events in the history where Filipinos strive hard to reclaim the liberty. And they want to put an end to President Marcos' dictatorship and initiate a new era where there is true freedom and democracy. Also, as we observed, we still celebrate the EDSA Revolution every 25th of February to commemorate or acknowledge the sacrifices of all those Filipinos who fought the dictatorship. And by that, we can conclude that it still matters in the present time.
Magandang tanghali sa ating lahat. Ako po si Jelena Icabante na nasa ikalawang taon na sa kursong BA Filipino sa MSU IIT. Sa usapin ng EDSA People Power Revolution, does it still matters? Para sa akin, yes, it still matters. Dahil bagaman hindi na tayo nakatira sa panahong ito, sa panahon ng martial law, ng ating late former President Ferdinand E. Marcos, masasabi kong mahalaga bilang isang mamamayang Pilipino na malaman o bigyang halaga ang pangyayaring ito. Sapagkat, unang-una, naging parte ito ng ating kasaysayan, kung saan nag-iwan ito ng latay na pagpapaalala sa ating mga Pilipino kung bakit natin natatamo ang kalayaang meron tayo ngayon o ang demokrasya. Pangalawa kasi, nagbigay ito ng iba't ibang danas o naghatid ito ng iba't ibang karanasan sa ating mga Pilipino sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo, kung saan ang iba'y sariwa pa ang kaganapang ito at mahihinuhan natin ang epekto o ang consequences ng nangyayaring ito sa kasalukuyan.
Yes, for me it still does matter because it's part of the Filipino history, and we all know that history is very important, especially to the new generations. So they will be able to know the where the Philippines came from and the history of it.
Does the story of Edsa People Power Revolution still matter?
For me, as the history of that Edsa Revolution matters because there are so many facts that realizes the people in the government that we should be aware of what the government is doing. Becomes that's the martial law time, diba? So nag-revolt ang mga tao because gusto nila ang mga tao nga mag-change ang government. Parang isa na to, ang government noon ay naging na autocratic, hindi na democratic. So may mga changes after that.
In the history of every modern-day democracy, the 1986 Edsa People Power Revolution stands out as the most astonishing, not only because it removed without bloodshed a cruel dictator in Ferdinand Marcos, but also because, all intents and purposes taken together, it has at least healed the malignancy of every Filipino nation's broken soul.
Okay, I'm Doraido Julian, and I was not born yet when Edsa People Power happened. This made me remind myself that even if I was not able to march during the Edsa People Revolution from February 22 to 25 in 1986, since obviously I was not born yet at that time, I know it was a glorious moment from the Philippine democracy. In history taught me enough not to discredit the struggle experienced by the victim of the perpetrators of human rights violations during the Marcos regime in the country. Since I was not born yet and I didn't experience what they experienced before, I vow not to swayed by the lies, misinformation, and false news that cause revisionism to the historical truth. We have achieved this freedom at the cost of so many lives, so we should use it at the right and a good way. Because when Karl Marx once said, history repeats itself. First, as tragedy, second, as force. If history repeats itself and the unexpected always happen, even how capable must man be of learning from experience, history repeats itself. So this time, we must choose who capable is and choose the right one.